In this video, we're going to talk about the hibiscus. I mean, you've seen it everywhere, right? On Hawaiian shirts and gardens. It's like the official symbol of a tropical paradise. But here's the crazy part. What if I told you this stunning flower only lives for a single day? Yep, we're about to dive into the amazing story of this one-day wonder. Alright, so what is it that gives the hibiscus all that star power? Let's get right into it and break down its totally iconic look. You know, that classic hibiscus look? It's just unmistakable. You've got that big, beautiful, kind of trumpet-shaped bloom, at least 5 petals fanning out, and then that really long, prominent stalk right in the center. That's called the stamen, by the way. These are the signature features that just make it pop in any garden, anywhere in the world. And get this, these flowers can be so dramatic. A lot of them are smaller, sure, but some of the modern hybrids, whoa, they can produce blooms that stretch an incredible 25 centimeters across. To give you an idea how big that is, that's pretty much the width of a dinner plate. How wild is that? And it's not just the flowers. The plants themselves are just as impressive. You know, a lot of them are grown as shrubs, but if you give them the right tropical climate, some varieties can actually grow into small trees, reaching up to a staggering 9 meters tall. That's huge. So yeah, this flower is a total globetrotter. You can find literally hundreds of different species just thriving in all those warm, sunny spots all over the planet. Think Asia, the Pacific Islands, and well, pretty much everywhere in between. Alright, so you're probably wondering, how can I get this tropical beauty into my own backyard? Well, it's actually way more achievable than you might think, as long as you really nail the basics. Okay, when it comes to caring for a hibiscus, it really just boils down to these 4 key things. The whole goal is to mimic its natural home, right? So it needs tons of sun, consistent watering, soil that drains really well so its roots don't get soggy and rot, and of course, a good fertilizer to give it the juice it needs for all those amazing blooms. But of course, even the most gorgeous plants have their enemies. So if you're going to grow hibiscus, there are definitely a few common pests you'll need to keep an eye out for. And this chart right here, it's basically a gardener's best friend. Instead of just guessing what's wrong, you can match the symptom you're seeing, like, say, those mottled yellow leaves, to the pest that's probably causing it. In that case, it's spider mites. This just helps you figure out the right treatment, and fast. But you know, the hibiscus is so much more than just a pretty plant. It has this really deep cultural meaning all around the world. I mean, it shows up in everything from sacred rituals to our salads. And this just shows the incredible contrast in what this flower can mean. Over in Hawaii, it's all about that warm, welcoming aloha spirit, but then you go to India, and the red hibiscus is a sacred offering to the powerful goddess Kali, symbolizing strength and devotion. It's the same flower, but with 2 totally different, super powerful meanings. This next idea is pretty powerful, and it comes straight from the flower's own life cycle. See, most individual hibiscus blooms, they only last for 1, maybe 2 days. They open up in the morning and they're gone by the next evening. It's like this beautiful daily reminder to just appreciate the moment you're in. The hibiscus is also incredibly useful, which is something a lot of people don't realize. The flowers, you can eat them. They're great in salads. The dried petals make that famous tiny red tea. Some species are so fibrous you can use them to make paper and rope. It's even been used to make shoe polish. Can you believe that? And of course, it's a super important food source for pollinators, like hummingbirds. Okay, you ready? Let's dive into some final rapid-fire facts that honestly I think make this flower even more amazing. First up, there isn't just one type of hibiscus. Not even close. The family is incredibly diverse. Botanists have identified over 300 different species all over the globe. Second, and how cool is this? In the Philippines, kids have been using the sticky juice from crushed hibiscus flowers and leaves for ages to make their own bubble solution. How awesome is that? Third, and this one's a really important point about conservation, even though the hibiscus is this famous symbol of Hawaii, the specific native yellow variety, the one that's the official state flower, is actually an endangered species. So that's something we really need to be aware of. Number 4. In South Korea, their national flower is a type of hibiscus, and its name translates to something really beautiful, eternal blossom that never fades. It's meant to symbolize the resilience and the incredible endurance of the Korean people. And finally, let's talk about its name. The scientific name for the most common species, Hibiscus rosa sinensis, literally means rose of China. This gives us a little hint about its ancient roots in Asia, even though botanists are still debating exactly where it first came from. So when you think about it, From its one-day lifespan to its deep cultural roots and all those surprising uses, the hibiscus is just so much more than a pretty flower, isn't it? It's kind of like a reminder to live vibrantly, even if it's just for a moment. So the next time you see one, what are you going to remember about this amazing one-day wonder? Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.